the first public statement from music mogul Sean Diddy Combs following raids on two of his homes as part of a possible sex trafficking investigation. CBS's Carter Evans reports on what authorities may have been looking for.
There was nothing subtle when federal agents conducted high-profile raids at two large properties in Los Angeles and Miami, owned by music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Raids that tonight his attorney calls a gross overuse of military-level force.
What up, y'all? Hey, listen, you with your boys Ola and Iz. What up, Ola?
What's good, Iz?
Man, listen.
I'ma get busy with it right now. I'ma get busy with it right now.
Listen, fellas, ladies, check my boy out with the motherfucking African tire, dog. Check this out.
Fresh gara, you know what I'm saying?
That thing crispy, baby. And you think that's crispy, wait till you see us this Saturday coming up, man. The event.
Absolutely.
Check the Eventbrite, man, from 2 to 5:30, man. If you
Got
think
to sip and share, you know?
What? You ain't seen
Absolutely.
nothing, man. This shit about to get crazy,
Let's
baby.
get it popping. Let's get it
Oh,
popping.
man, check it out, baby. How you feeling?
Feeling great. Feeling good. How about
Man.
yourself?
Oh, man, I feel amazing, bro. Like, so many beautiful things are happening right now, man. Going back to our sponsors, DKL Exteriors, man, your #1 roofing, siding, and gutter company in the business, man. Not only that, but they do other exterior work. We appreciate your sponsorship, man.
5-star reviews on Google.
5-star reviews on Google. They're amazing, man. Go check them out, y'all. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Man, what's the topic, baby? Oh, before we get started.
Hey, as always, make sure that y'all like, comment below, subscribe in the corner, and share this thing up top. Hey, appreciate everything that y'all doing. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. 2024.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, you know what? Cat Williams said this thing.
It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. It's God.
Said in 2024, certain things are going to come to fruition.
Okay.
And one of the topics at hand is Puffy. Puffy is one of those characters, I'll say, that has been kind of like on the topic of everyone for years, right? We've always known about, or we've always speculated about Puffy's dealings. You know, we got the locks, we got his dealings with Usher.
With the locks?
With the locks.
Oh, I got
This is
we
way.
got to go back to that.
This is way back.
D Block.
I'm talking about the locks. The locks.
Okay.
So way back, we.
Oh yeah, I remember he tried to swing them and. Okay,
Exactly.
I got you.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what happened with them? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we got stuff with the locks. We got stuff with
Chic
Bad
Lucas,
Boy. We got stuff with what's the joint that he had? The making of the band. We had Shine.
That was miserable.
There's just so. And a lot of people say where there's smoke, there's fire, right?
Okay.
The latest news that we got is that his 2 homes got raided. I believe it's more than 2 homes because he had homes in Miami. He also had homes in Los Angeles that got, raided.
Okay.
There was a search warrant for investigatory reasons. We don't know the exact details of it yet, but HIS, Homeland Security, right, did investigations on his home rather, and so we don't know the exact dealings of it yet.
What were the charges?
There's no charges yet. To Diddy.
Well, what the assess was, if I'm correct, it was human trafficking.
Well, so okay,
that was the alleged reason why.
The alleged
right?
reason is because there's been
allegations
against him prior to, right, and so because Homeland Security is involved. A lot of people are making that connection that it's due to sex trafficking. We don't know that specifically, right? But we can kind of speculate, right? We can speculate. Here's my thing. I do kind of fall into that idea of where there's smoke, there's fire. And Puffy has had a lot of dealings with this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, just recently, we covered this with Cassie, where there were allegations against him. Of course, it got dropped. There was a settlement, and so who really knows like the actual dealings of this investigation right now? But it just doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look good. And of course, you got 50 that chimes in and says that, because, you got the
Big
feds.
ups to 50, baby. Love you, bro. Love what you're doing out here.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Love it.
You got the feds involved. And so obviously the feds involved, there's some real deal behind it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But what's your take?
No. I gotta say, because I like the way you skimmed on it, right? So what's your view? Like, what's your take on it? What do you think? Like, I mean, allegations, speculations, all those are beautiful words that Webster defines very greatly, right?
True.
But the question is, what do you think?
I think here's. Okay.
And then look, if you don't want to go in depth,
I will absolutely.
You don't want to get hit with.
No. I'm gonna tread lightly. I'm gonna tread lightly, but I'm also gonna speak my piece. Again, like I said in the beginning, Puffy has been tied to a lot of speculation over the years, even with Tupac's death. Right, there's been a lot of ties to Puffy with a lot of shit in the media, right, and nothing has ever stuck. So where I see this going is Puffy hasn't been arrested yet. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I think that this dude is extremely elusive. And I think that the way that this is going, I don't see much coming out of it. I'll be honest.
So why do you think that is?
I think because I've just the trend of things, right? The way that things have transpired in the past, right? Like we've had a lot of allegations. I think the Cassie situation was huge, right? We now have a direct correlation between Puffy and Cassie where there's allegations against him and there's a settlement, right? Now you have this potential, right, speculation of sex trafficking, and what do we really have at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, of course, there's an investigation going on, so we don't really know the inner ends of it. But at the end of the day, I mean, I think this dude he's very elusive. I think that he has his way of working out of certain situations.
So we have potential, speculation.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Elusive.
Elusive. And there was another word you used, allegations.
Allegations.
I'm going to use these so I can remember come back to them.
Okay.
This is what I'm going to say.
Oh, and I will add one more thing. They are calling this dude kind of like the black, what's the guy's name? The guy that...
The Pied Piper? No, that's...
No. The guy that self-deleted. The guy that Epstein.
Oh, Epstein.
Right? They call him the Black Epstein.
Oh, he's definitely the Black Epstein. So I'm not going to tread lightly because to me, this is the reality is I'm so glad. This is I'm going to tell you, man. Check this out. Check it out, world. And the crazy part is this: y'all are on this now. 5 years from now, y'all ain't gonna care, right? So this is what the crazy part is.
5 months.
Yeah, five days from now, y'all not gonna care after this smoke clear because y'all love Puffy.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how, for years, Puffy has been known, right, as a molester, bro. Like he's been a manipulator. See, the problem is he's a multi-billionaire.
True.
He's a multi-millionaire at one time. He's multi-billionaire. When it's funny how nobody wants to say, everybody wants to speculate, everybody wants to tread lightly, man. Bro, because you know why? 50% majority have been involved in a lot of these interactions, the people that know him. The other part is don't nobody want to say that because they don't want the effects of a multi-billionaire coming at them. Yeah. Because guess what? Let's say he doesn't go to prison. Let's say he doesn't go to jail.
Yeah.
What that mean? He coming after him.
True.
And he definitely takes things personal. You know what I'm saying?
Does.
So he coming at you, right? Right? Okay. So a lot of people don't want to say nothing, but the reality is everybody knows since Puffy, the whole thing was Puffy had Biggie killed. Like that was the whole thing. Puffy had part in Tupac's death. Yeah. Nobody want to admit it. I've been saying it. We've been talking about it. Yeah. Even when the brother that so-called killed Pac and them, he referred to Puffy, but didn't say Puffy name. Why? Because he didn't want the repercussions of a multi-billionaire coming after him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Epstein, right? Who is Epstein? Man, the reality is, dog, the thing is this. He's always been into these homosexual acts, right? Messing with little boys, messing with little girls, been involved with rooms. Like, there's always been these conversations. You know what disgusts me, though? This is what disgusts me, bro, is when it finally comes out, now everybody has a voice that were there. Everyone has a voice that knew him.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to say nothing before the allegations.
You're talking about the people that were involved.
Absolutely. The people that were in the circle.
That were in the circle.
That were in his circle.
In the circle.
The people that had been exposed to what was going on in his parties, in his white parties and all that stuff. All the people like T.D. Jakes and all these people that was in there being touched, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was touching. And all these people that literally watched young kids and man, I ain't gonna talk about their parents. Watch young kids being violated and being disrespected, and nobody said nothing.
Yeah,
you know, it blows my mind how people are like, y'all leave Puffy alone. Yeah, leave Puffy alone till he sleeping with your son, or sleeping with your daughter. You know.
Why do you think that there's such a strong following for Puffy? Because I have seen that. I've seen a lot of people that are like, don't speak on Puffy.
The love of money is the root of all evil. See, Puffy's known, bro, for going at you, bro, and shining. Like they say, he a very selfish being. I don't know Puffy. Don't give a damn about Puffy.
We don't know
like,
Puffy.
I don't care. But at the end of the day, I'm tired of seeing cats like R. Kelly and Puffy get away. But it also disgusts me the amount of people because of money and because of the love of money who actually watch these things, and now they have a heart.
They got
now they feel bad because he did this and he did that, bro. But you literally watched him and ruined people's careers.
Yeah.
And y'all did nothing.
That's
See,
true.
If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything. You know what I'm saying?
No, I follow that.
And that's the reality, right? Like the interview, y'all check it out. He's gonna clip it in here. Is what was it, Mark Curry?
Yeah.
They asked Mark Curry. It was him, Vlad, and I forgot the host name, but he was saying he's very popular. You always see him all the time. Yeah. But he said, are you kind of shocked? They asked Mark Curry, are you shocked about
Mark Curry? You worked at Bad Boy Records. You know Diddy well. Worked with him, for him. Are you surprised by the revelations and by the FBI involvement?
To me, it took me by shock because it's almost like karma. It's almost like what he's been doing. A lot of people accuse him of putting them through in life is actually it's his time to honestly have to go through the same things. So during those tribulations, what we had to learn was to just stay and fight and just do what you got to do. And so if he has the fight in him, like Vlad says, then, we're going to say that he's guilty until he's proven guilty. I mean, he's innocent until proven guilty. And we let the justice system do what they have to do because it's people that's in place that get paid to actually investigate these things. So it was a shock, but it's very much a shock. It's something that I have a hard time believing.
Hearing this. Yeah. He says, I'm totally shocked. This Uncle Tom ass dude said, I'm totally shocked. Uncle Tom ass. Let me tell you what his brother came back and said. Then they went in, right? You watched the interview, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Before I go into what was your thoughts? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I thought that it was, to me, it was a little bit, he talked with like a forked tongue because he also spoke on the topic of the royalties, right? I don't know if you're following that too. So he gave, I guess, like the rights to prior, performers, actors, the locks and such for works in the past, right? Yeah. Recently. And Mark Curry was the same one to be like, well, what does it matter at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, the money is already kind of depleted. Like, nobody's listening to this stuff now.
You hear that?
You know what I'm saying?
You hear that?
So it's like, what do we care now?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, from what you were even quoting, it's like it's kind of capping for him at the same time. So I don't know. It's kind of like a forked tongue type of thing for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what blows my mind? So Mark Curry, then they went and say, it talked about Puffy's credibility.
I guess my point about Diddy was, from your experience, did he treat women with respect or with disrespect?
No one gets really the respect. It's hard to get respect from someone who's on that level, such as the level that he's on. It's to get respect is something that they call you have to earn the respect. So in order to get that respect, you have to stand down on it and you have to earn that respect. He doesn't give respect, not to females, not to a lot of men, not to producers. friends. You can just tell by the way that everyone that's around him and what's going on in their lives. You have all of the artists that's been in prison, a lot of artists that are dead. So it's like, what has he done to help those people's families? And then when you look at that, that's what I would call respect.
And it's so funny because Vlad was on there like, man, if I was Puffy, in a sense, I would just shut your ass up and let the attorneys.
This is what Vlad says.
That's basically what Vlad's saying. Is like, bro, I wouldn't say anything. I would let your attorneys, because he has the power. See, he has the power and the attorneys and the money to control. See, when you got money, brother, look, it don't matter how many people we heard, right?
Yeah.
So it's so interesting to me. But Mark Curry went on to say, talking about how Puffy was selfish. He was this, he was that, he was that. But he was shocked to hear that these allegations came to pass. Come on, bro.
That's what I don't get. Like, how are you talking about the reality of things, and then you're talking about you're shocked that these came about? Like,
homie, I was, you know what's crazy, bro? This is the crazy part. And you ain't really heard too much about TD Jakes since. And eventually, TD Jakes and you pastor lovers, right? You know, instead of God lovers, you pastor lovers. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Y'all going to sit and go to back worshiping TD Jakes, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you've been doing. I'm not going to say the man hasn't had good messages.
Yeah.
He's had good messages.
Yeah,
I ain't going to say that, right? The reality is my man was out that joint twerking, dog. You know what I'm saying? Come on, TD, you twerking, bro? Like, what are we doing out here in this world, bro? And you know what? I'm just telling y'all my perspective, right? So then, they were to talk. So I put some notes, big dog. So the crazy part is I justifying it because he was part of those events. My thing was, if you look at this interview, if you watch it, and I encourage you to watch the video, Mark Curry was initially trying to present himself as a supporter, but then kind of in his own twist came back and became he was pointing fingers saying like Puffy ain't nothing, right? And he contradicted everything he was saying.
Yeah.
So Vlad was like, yo, just let your attorney speak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do I think Puffy's going to be found guilty? I have a hard time believing Puffy's going to be found guilty in this society, right? Where people have made him think he was God. You know what I'm saying? They have made him think he was God. Yeah. And because he's treated so many people like whatever, because of your careers, and people do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's hard when a multi-billionaire has more money than 10 millionaires, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he can pay off
his
whoever he
influence.
wants.
He has heavy influence. Yeah.
And how influence means that he's able to sacrifice the dignity and respect and the innocence of your children and get away with it blows my mind. Right. How many people have been affected by this man and no one's done anything? And it kind of blows my mind because honestly, I'm disgusted by the brother. Well, it's not even just now, bro. Like, I've never been a huge fan of him. When I was younger, I didn't know better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like, bro, yo, let this man go to prison and get his bed, bro. Let him do his time.
I mean, a lot of what you spoke on earlier is about influence, and celebrities get a super pass on things, you know what I'm saying? Oftentimes because people will look at them, I don't even say we, people look at them and say they are above us, right? And so if they do anything wrong, we can excuse them because they have achieved this. They've done so much that we can actually excuse what they've done because of their history. Puffy has been in the game for a long time. Yeah. Maybe the longest that we know of, and still influential to this day as far as like hip hop, music, like everything. He's been in the game for a long time. So a lot of times people look at that and say, well, because he's been in the game so long, I can kind of overlook certain things. People still overlook R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what's crazy to me is the fact that people will still be like, people that know are saying like, yo, y'all just leave Puffy alone, man. Let the trial, let the judge dictate his fate.
Man, we had a response on even because we covered the Puffy situation before when the Cassie situation came about, and people were like, oh, well, you don't know what's really going on with the situation. Leave Puffy alone. Like, well, who are you to speak up for Puffy? Really?
Yeah, you know it's crazy how our gods becomes like we worship gods that aren't gods, right? And the crazy part to me is, right? So it's like, for example, but if your next door neighbor was doing this, Bro, you'd want blood.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
What?
So here it is. The correlation is you got your next door neighbor who's nobody.
Right.
You got Puffy doing 10 times more than your neighbor. And you want blood over here, but you want to worship him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, he's so blatant about it. That's the crazy part.
He's super blatant.
He's been blatant about it for years.
Yeah.
And the thing is, bro, now we talking about it, right? You know, y'all probably same thing. Y'all gonna say, well, look, here y'all talking about it. You know why? It's because at the end of the day, nobody wants to hear it then.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, why we have to say something now, it's because everybody has to say something.
True.
Now. I wasn't in the rooms. I don't know what was going on.
Right.
All I know is this, but it's exposed. And I'm just telling y'all, man, stop defending this man.
Yeah.
Like, yo, let this brother go to prison, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
do you think anything's gonna come out of it, or you think it's gonna fly?
You know, the system is so corrupt. System's based on money, bro.
That's
You look at the people that go to prison. It's numbers.
Yeah.
You know, they talk about, you know what I'm saying, like the minorities and blacks, and you know, you got a white. Bro, it's a political system. It's all about money.
True.
You know what I'm saying? The reason why R. Kelly, like, bro, you look at it like this. It depends on the amount of people that come forth, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Bill Cosby went, but check this out. Here we go now. Bill Cosby went to prison. Why he went to prison? He had no more influence.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby influence was dead.
That's
Why
true.
did Bill Cosby go to prison? Because his influence went out. People got tired. His money was running for stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the money, so I'm just saying. Speculation.
Well, I mean,
But
he also lost support from the black community because of how he was coming at the black community too. So a lot of
recently or before?
Well, before he actually was, clank because of what's happened. But because he was coming so hard at the black community, he didn't get the support of the black community too when these allegations came about.
And it didn't help
there was a lot of white.
It didn't help because you raped a bunch of white women. But don't rape no white woman, my boy. You going to prison.
What?
Never mind. I need that alone. Hey, listen, check this. Let it be a black woman. Motherfuckers. I ain't got, whatever. Look, check it out. R. Kelly. R. Kelly went to prison. Why? R. Kelly wasn't the man no more.
He wasn't the man no more.
Kales
You're right.
no more.
You're right.
Bro, his whole clout and
He had
position.
depleted.
And you know what they said? He ain't had the money to back it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so
That's
the
a good
Pied
point.
Piper. Man called himself the Pied Piper, bro.
That's crazy.
The Pied Piper was a
Pied
man
Piper.
that played the flute.
Right.
And drew little boys to him.
That's nuts.
He called himself the.
No pun intended.
Man,
but-
listen. All right, now we got Puffy.
Now we got Puffy.
Right.
Now Puffy is not in the situation where he is depleted. He is still ultra relevant. He's everywhere.
You know. All right, I'm gonna cut you off. I didn't mean
Go
cut
ahead.
you
No,
off.
no,
I
no.
wanna say this
Absolutely.
real
No,
quick.
I want you to-
You know what I
yeah.
thought about it, right? Check this out. I was like, well, why did they bring up allegations and attack his house based on human trafficking, based on events in the past?
Right.
Now check this out. This is how corrupt your system is. Your system is, and they have you watching what's going on now when they tell you it was based on events before. So do you realistically think he's human trafficking right now when they did it?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? On
Yeah.
allegations of the past, you're
the
telling me they
past.
didn't know about the past?
Right.
Or it didn't matter, but check it out. Let me give you a little rundown because based on experience in life, right, is this. When the system when they want to do a research on you, right? They're going to investigate. When they want to investigate you, they're going to investigate you. They build up an investigation.
Yep.
They come out. They don't wait till this becomes an exposed event for they. No, they're already investigating it before
They've already
it
known.
hits.
Yeah, they
They're
already
like-
got the breadcrumbs. They already built it.
They're about
Yeah.
to crack the case.
True. Yeah.
So here we are. They raid his houses. He's not arrested.
Yeah.
These allegations of, so there wasn't a huge investigation.
Right.
Number two is, right, there's not a lot of evidence. You know
There's
why?
not a
Because
lot
this
of
was based on
evidence.
allegations before.
True.
Do you think a multi-billionaire doesn't have his ear to the ground
Right.
and knows that the feds are coming?
Tapped in,
And of
yeah.
course, he's going on spring break with his daughter
Right.
at the time. Right.
Right.
Come
Right.
on, man. Hey, y'all wake up, man.
And see, that's why I think that even as damning as people make this sound, right? I don't think anything is going to come out of it. I really don't. Like, I mean, truth be told, I kind of wish that something would, right? Because there's just been so
Why
many
kinda?
ties. Not
I
even.
totally
not-
wish.
I do.
I totally wish.
And I say kind of. I don't even know why I say kind of, but I do because the ties to me. I think that there is a lot of truth to all of the speculations, right? But at the same time, like I said in the beginning, this guy is so elusive. Like you said, he does have his ear to the ground.
Of course.
He's not gone just because he's gone. He's gone because he knows.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you
what
I'm gonna tell you what they did, bro. And this is just my theory, y'all. They created this case with no evidence, so he can get found not guilty. Because that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna get found not guilty. When other charges arise, guess what he has at that point? He has a lawsuit. Yeah. That means that you're intentionally attacking me.
Yeah.
Because why? You beat that. What happens, and y'all gonna be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I do, big dog. And I might not know the legal terminology, but I know what I'm talking about. Check it out. This is, bro, I forgot the name of it. It's when you're attacking someone, right? So, for example, if I bring up allegations on you, right, you get found not guilty. Now I keep bringing up charges. I'm harassing you now.
Okay.
So that means now the U.S. system is harassing Puffy. He has a legal reason to fight. So everything that you bring up on, he seems like a victim now.
Okay.
So he's building up a case. All of this, bro, the people didn't. And then, even one guy attorney said, regardless of, where he's at, is like, he was like, bro, like, they did this very fast. Like, it wasn't a huge investigation.
Right.
So, but it came up on human trafficking of all things.
I don't know how they really think that the whole human trafficking is going to stick unless they have some type of evidence to present.
No, that's my whole point. It's not meant to stick.
Right.
So this is just my opinion. This was for it not to stick because human trafficking, right?
That's a heavy charge, though.
My point of why it becomes an attack on him, is because first of all, to prove human trafficking, first of all, you got some evidence of it. You can't have speculation.
Yeah.
So my personal opinion, they intentionally didn't come with a weightier enough crime for him to stick him with. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, personally, I think it's all it's just for public publicity to make him look like a hero. But one thing I do know about somebody, if you're an alcoholic, I don't care if you don't drink for 3 days, you're gonna drink again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like if you're a writer, you don't just stop writing. You're eventually gonna write. If you're a molester, you might not molest today, but you're gonna molest, right? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we're gonna close this thing out, but I mean, at the same time, man, I think that Puffy has his hands in a lot more than we see, and we may perceive things differently. You know what I'm saying? Other people may actually know, what's really going on, but I think that I think Puffy's gonna come out of this one. I think Puffy's going to skate out of this one, and he's going to skate out of the next one. I think it's going to really take some real hardcore evidence to actually bring Puffy to light. You know what I'm saying? To actually bring all the Dillons to light, it's going to be something hardcore. And they're just not there yet. They're not there yet. I think this one, to me, was like a fluff, to be honest.
Oh, of course it was. Of course. I'm going to say this right, is this. He's still young.
Puffy. 56? But he's 56.
He's still fairly young.
Yeah.
But my thing is this. It's hard to teach an old man new tricks.
This is true.
So if we don't get caught up on this one, y'all stay tuned.
Yeah.
This shit ain't over with.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Hey,
hola.
Actually.
Shit got real on this one, baby. My man.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Man.
All right.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and damn, pause, but like check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. And now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And I'm
what the fuck did Puff just say?